guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be showing you a really good deck that I've been put together last few weeks. I've been testing it online, it's been really fun to play and really solid as well in the meta. So it's a 40 card Dragoon Eldlich deck. So Dragoon Eldlich has been playing, has seen a lot of play recently, especially the 60 card build, but I wanted to show a 40 card build that's really consistent, and I'll be showing the main deck, extra deck and the side deck. So without further ado, I'm just gonna go straight into it. If you guys like these sort of videos, feel free to leave a comment on what type of decks you want to see next. Subscribe if you're new and leave a like if you enjoy the video. So yeah, straight onto the deck. So as I said, it's a 40 card main deck. And we'll start things off with the hand traps. So you play 3 Imperm and 3 Ash, and that's literally it. So I was thinking about playing Ghost Bell, and I was testing Ghost Bell for quite a while, but I only really felt it was good against the Virtual World and the Drytron matchup. And when I was playing a lot of Rogue Online, it seemed a bit dead. So what I've decided to do is play the Imperm. It's good against Drytron because it can hit the Union Carrier, and it can hit the Cloud Castle against Virtual World. So it does come up now and then. And then Ash is obviously the most generic at the moment. So we just play 6 hand traps, that is it. Okay, for the rest of the monsters, we play 3 Lilith. This is Eldlich, so yeah, this card is insane in Eldlich. I really like playing it. It's a good normal summon to see your engine, and it gets you into the power trap cards as well. So yeah, really, I love Lilith. I think it's really good. You always side one out going second anyway. But the utility it has in the deck is really good, so I really like Lilith in Eldlich. And for the next, we played 2 Golden Lords. I was setting 3, but I think 2's correct right now. Even if they manage to banish both of them, if you can set it up right where you have a Sanguine set, you shouldn't find yourself in a situation where both Lords are banished. So yes, you have to play around that, but yeah, you can protect yourself with Sanguine. And then for the rest of the monsters, because we're trying to turbo into Dragoon, we play the Wyvern and then the 2 bricks. And then to go straight onto the spells, we play 3 Fusion and 3 Insight. So yeah, we try and turbo out to Dragoon as soon as possible. We play the Wyvern because it allows us to recur Dragoon back. We only play the 1 copy of Dragoon. I was thinking about playing Extravagance in the build, and although you could play, fit Extravagance in here, because we're playing 40 cards, I didn't think the consistency needed that extra draw power. If you want to play Extravagance, I'd probably say you need at least 3 Dragoons, because we try and turbo out. So in this build, there's no Extravagance, we're trying to turbo out into Dragoon. So yeah, these cards are really good as well. And if they're dead, you can just send them with Lords in hand, or use Lord's Graveyard effect to send them. And then for the Eldlich spells, we play 3 Cursed Eldland, and then 1 Black Awakening. So I was testing playing white for the longest time, and I really like playing white, but the reason is black is win more, white is win more, but this is engine. So if you're winning, white is the card to keep you on top of the game, but then black gets you into your engine. So I think I'd rather play this over white in that sense. And then Eldland at 3 because it's absolutely really good. It's such a good card. But your only downside is if you have Dragoon on the field, you need to clear this before Dragoon can attack, because you can only attack with zombies while it's on the field. So that's one thing to remember. And then for the last of the spells, we play 2 Cosmic Cyclone, because it's really good. It's just good utility right now. And then for the trap cards, we're quite trap heavy because it is basically a trap deck. We play all the Eldlich cards. I maxed out on YuGiOh because its Lord's effect to send it in hand does come up as plus. If it's not good against your matchup, you can always keep it in hand and discard it off Dragoon, and then you've got engine onto Sanguine. So I like maxing out. And we play other cards in the extra deck that you really benefit of having more golden lands as well, and another card which I'll get onto in a minute. So that's the Dragoon traps, and then the card I was on about is Torrential Tribute. So this card's insane at the moment. It's so good. Obviously, having Dragoon on the field, this doesn't destroy it, obviously, because Dragoon can't be destroyed, but it sends your golden land traps to the graveyard, sends your Eldlich to the graveyard, and that's like insane, and it blows up, and it's not once per turn either, which is insane. So yeah, Lilith can access this card as well, makes it even crazier. And then for the last of the deck, we play 2 Ice Dragon Prison, because it's probably the best card in the game right now. Best trap card in the game right now. It's just so good, so versatile. You can side deck it, main deck it, and you have to play around this card. Otherwise, you can just lose a game by playing into it. So you have to be really careful about this card in the format, especially in a deck like this. But if you find yourself in a position where all your gold lords are banished, the contingency is Dragoon, and Dragoon's pretty solid on its own anyway. So yeah, the 40 card deck. No real changes at the moment. I am still testing it, but I am having a lot of fun with it, especially in this format where it's really good. I know the 60 card variant is a lot more popular right now, but I've just been loving the 40 cards. I'm always a 40 card guy. I never play anymore unless it's a deck that's like hands down better than the others that play 60 cards. So yeah, that's the main deck. So for the extra deck, we play obviously the 1 Dragoon. So if you want to play Extravagance, you just play 3 copies of this. We play Verte. You don't actually need to summon this card to use its effects, because we play Diffusion and Insight. You should just fusion out Dragoon without using Verte, but it does come up where you can use this effect. For utility, we play Spider and Karibo. So this is good to clear the Dino token, and this is good to make Verte if needed. So this is good to clear the Dino token, because you need to clear it to activate Lord's in-hand effect, clear something, or Conquistador as well. So that's what we play 1-on-1. And then for utility, we play the Nightmare Phoenix and the Unicorn. Not too much to say about these. There's really good utility to have in the extra deck, because we have so much space in the extra deck. Link 2s, we play Barricade Ball Blocker, because you can literally just clear 2 golden lands with different names, and then pitch like a Lord or something if you have to beat over a Dragoon, or yeah, it comes up. We've got space, so I thought I'd just chuck it in for utility. It's never actually, I never actually used it yet, but in theory it comes up. IP is pretty good as well, because you can just Unicorn on your opponent's turn. With the advantage you get off Eldland every turn, you should always have cards in hand. So the discard off Unicorn from IP is pretty good, and it's a really strong interaction on your opponent's turn as well. And then to wrap it off for the links, we play Access Code Talker. We don't play the Hagi Firebrax and the Celine combo, because we don't play any the Effect Veiler. But if you find yourself in a situation where you can use this off an Ice Dragon's Prison, you can take one of your opponent's monsters, or you can you can link climb surprisingly pretty well and to get into access code, and this card can win games off the bat. So, and like I said, we got space, so we might as well use it. And then for the rest of the extra deck, we play the Eldlich utility. So obviously Golden Lords can put some pressure on your opponent in time, and then Pleiades is really good. This card's actually really good because it's not once per turn. Sorry, it is once per turn. It's just quick effects, so during either player's turn. That's what makes it really good. And yeah, a bounce in any format is really good. And then for the Dogmatica targets, play 2 Entis and an Omega. So if you actually find yourself in a situation both lords are banished, you can just bring one back with Omega. So that's really good utility to have. And I think Dogmatica will be around for a while. So yeah, these are good cards to pick up if you haven't got them already. And that is the extra deck. So straight onto the side deck. So if you've seen my videos before, you probably know that I always say build your side deck off the meta, and you can probably build your main deck off the meta as well. But in this situation, I'll show my side deck of what I've been playing online. So 3 Droll, because it's good against Drytron. For some reason, Ben 10's not once per turn, so you can just Droll them to stop their plays. It doesn't completely stop them, but it is pretty effective from them stopping them from abusing Ben 10. There's also some Dragon Link flying around still, so I want to stop that, and it's good against Invoke Dogmatica, which is about quite a lot at the moment. We play 3 Alpha because in the mirror match, Dragoon doesn't out Dragoon, so we need some outage in the back, in the side. You could play Droplets. I was thinking of playing Droplets, but with no events at the moment, I didn't really want to invest in it. So I thought I'd just pick up Alpha, which is surprisingly quite cheap right now. So yeah, really good secret rare to pick up. And then for the sort of back row / protection, we play Imperial Order, Cosmic Cyclone, which is the third one, and then Pancratops. So obviously Pancratops is super good. On its own, it's just like really strong. And then Imperial Order. So I was going to play Harvey's Feather Duster, but I played this because after in games 1 and 2, if you find yourself in a game 3, your opponent will see you play a lot of back row. So this can protect you from a Twin Twister. It can protect you from a Lightning Storm, a Harvey's Feather Duster. So yeah, I really like Imperial Order. When I played YCS London, I played Altergeist, and this card was so good for that format because everyone was like main decking and side decking Twin Twisters, and you can just negate the Twin Twister if they shotgun it. So yeah, this card's insane. It's so good. And then another reason why we don't play Harvey's Feather Duster is because we play 3 evenly matched. So this card's insane. It's basically a win button in a mirror match, in the Eldlich mirror match, that is. And it's just good at breaking boards in a second. It's one of the best cards ever imprinted in recent years. It's just absolutely insane. So yeah, I always like adding this to the side deck, and then to wrap off the side deck, we play 3 Judgment, because same as Imperial Order, you can protect your back row, and you can also protect your Dragoon as well, because you can negate droplets, as long as they don't send a trap card. But yeah, so that's the deck. So it's just a template at the moment. If you guys want to play the deck, it's fairly affordable. It's not like super budget, but it's really good in the format. I mean, you can definitely win, you can get results with it. I've been doing pretty well online with it at the moment. I'm sure if there were events at the moment, this deck would see some play for sure. I know it's awesome playing Extravaganza. In the LCS as well, there's a 60 card version. But yeah, this is my sort of take on it. So yeah, I'm gonna leave the video there. If you guys like it, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I'll leave links to my Twitter and my Instagram below, so feel free to follow that. And thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.